Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming.
Hello everyone, I'm your host Brianna and you're watching Let's Talk Music. On today's show, we will discuss current events related to music. We'll go back in time and talk about the influence of music from then to now. So sit back and give us a chance to help you look at music in a different way. This segment is all about music festivals. Each season brings about a different type of music festival. This winter, we can look forward to the various holiday festivals, better known as Jingle Balls, that are presented by radio stations. Our local radio station, Z100, will be presenting their Jingle Ball at Madison Square Garden on December 8th. Every year, the concert brings in thousands of fans and sells out within minutes of tickets going on sale. The concert includes the biggest artists of the year, which causes for the huge crowd. Don't worry if tickets sell out fast. There are still other ways of getting into this year's event. As the event gets closer, there will be call-ins for the tickets as well as contests held by Z100. This past week, the artists that will be playing this year's Jingle Ball have been announced. The big names that will be performing are Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. It brought about surprise that Taylor Swift will be performing, since she hasn't had a live performance for a little over a year. More artists that will be performing include Fall Out Boy, The Chainsmokers, Demi Lovato, Logic, Sam Smith, Niall Horan, Liam Payne, and Charlie Puth. However, we can expect there to be special guests that make appearances, and it's in past years. Everyone at Music Today can't wait for the Jingle Ball. It will be interesting to see all the surprises that are in store for this year's event. We will be right back after the commercial break. On this segment, we will be talking about music through the times. Music through the times is about how music changed over time. We'll be discussing some of the changes and also some of the similarities that occur in music today. One thing that hasn't changed about music is the fact that music has been a form of therapy for many. Music has been a way for people to speak their minds and vent. This has become the culture of music nowadays. Music is an art. Music has been influenced throughout many generations as it affected society as a whole. The artists are responsible for the influence they put out. When releasing a song or album, music altogether from the 50s to now has changed in many ways, from rock and roll, doo-wop, to today's hip-hop and R&B. Many believe the number one hit of the time can tell listeners what was going on in society at the time. In 2000, Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears was the number one hit song. This song basically talks about a woman who played a man at his own game. During this time in society, women were taking their power back. Many things about music has changed. Things such as energy level of music has increased. Music today, compared to music in the past, is not as natural. Today's music uses more of studio than the production of music back then. A few other things have changed is the volume of music. The volume has gotten louder. Just like in the 80s, music today is faster. The vocabulary in music has changed. Themes, ages of music has become more aggressive. Back in the 70s, it was more poetic. Culture and music flows together. Music listened to now more than ever, especially with the new technology we have today. There's radios, our phones, the internet. Many different ways to listen to music that is being played today. Our time is running out for this segment. I'm your host, Brianna.
It's yours. Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
Hello, I'm Brianna, and in this segment, I'll be asking questions about radio and today's music. Here with us is Devin, who aside from being an avid music listener, is also a college student here at St. Thomas Aquinas College. Which of the two do you prefer, stack radio or mainstream radio, and why?
I say mainstream because, the radio has more variety than my playlist can offer right now.
What do you think should be improved about radio today, and what would you like to see changed?
Well, having worked at Hot 97 and being behind the scenes of a radio station, I feel like it's best the way it is because they reach a large demographic of people, so they're doing their job right.
Tell me, do you have any favorite genres, and if so, why is it your favorite?
Well, I listen to a lot of hip-hop rap because that's today's culture and that's what we listen to, along with Spanish music because I am Spanish and that's all we listen to back home, and then pop because, a little bit uplifting.
That sounds great. Most people are like that. Next question, why do you listen to music? Does it help you in any way?
Yeah, music just kind of like just gives me a mental break to get away from all the college work that we have to do and just kind of be the master of my own reality.
I feel that, I agree. Okay, last question. Do you listen to different types of music depending on your mood?
Yes, I do. I have a playlist dedicated to any different kind of mood that I may be in throughout the day.
That sounds just about right. Thank you for coming. This is Brianna, and let's talk music. This has been Let's Talk Music. I hope you enjoyed our segments, What's Happening Now, Music Through the Times, Radioheads, and finally, Genres and Artists. I'm your host, Brianna. Thank you so much for watching.